Welcome everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's see if I can't fix this screen thing real quick. Here I am. Welcome back to another day, not on the Pixelborn client or even Lorcana technically. We're just gonna do the giveaway today, guys. Welcome in. Let me bring up the live chat so I can actually see what you guys are saying. I figured out how to actually see it on YouTube without actually going to the live stream myself, which is super cool. You'd think I would have known this? I can be heard. Looking through, Las Vegas was awesome. It was technically a work trip, but it was cool. I got a lot of stuff. I can't really say what I do for work for YouTube reasons, but it's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy, I promise. Didn't get a new hat though. It was on the agenda, but my wife has friends and family that live in Vegas, so we got distracted. Didn't end up getting, just got the same old one, which is fine. Last time we were there, I can see it just behind my computer there. I got a different top hat. 7-inch brim, way too tall, way too Mad Hattery for me. And it was the only one that fit last time, so I didn't have a lot of confidence they were gonna have a really great new hat. But I really did want one. It is what it is though. I did get some cool stuff while we're in Vegas though. I don't have a local card shop that sells Lorcana singles, so I took advantage of being in Vegas and I went and I found a Beast Enchanted for February's raffle. So there's that. There's gonna be a bunch of other stuff. I don't know how much you can see of the table behind me, but I got all the raffle stuff here. But the big thing for next month, I got the Beast, and I'm super excited. He's absolutely gorgeous, and I had to go to like 3 different card shops to find a shop that actually sold singles, and then one that actually had enchanteds. So that is for February's. That's gonna also be for the Patreon raffle tier 3. Speaking of the Patreon raffle tier 3, oh my goodness, let me just tell you about Patreon this month. So, Patreon was up for a few months and doing some goodies with it, right? And it was a lot of work. It was a ton of work, but it was too much work for what I was getting from it. So I was literally on my way out. I was done with it. And then all of a sudden I get a Patreon member, Pavel, the guy who made Pixelborn. So I'm like, well, now I can't close it because he just joined. And then all of a sudden I pulled that Tinker Bell and the Patreon has become so powerful, so awesome. I want to keep this momentum going all year if I can. I want to keep it going all year, every month. I want the prizes. Like right now, what do we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 prizes. 11 prizes if you count the Enchanted. I want every month to be bigger and better than the previous month. That is my goal. So as long as that Patreon tier 3 keeps growing, this is going to get crazier. This is going to get way crazier. And I'm super excited for it. Do you have to be in the Patreon for the giveaway? So there's 2 giveaways today. There are 2 giveaways today. There is the Patreon, which is all of the stuff here. The Enchanted Tinker Bell. That's the Patreon tier 3. But I will always continue my normal giveaway. The one where all you gotta do is be subscribed and a member of the Discord. That is that booster box right there. And we're gonna give him away at the end of the stream today. Because everyone can win that guy. Everyone. So, you guys are nuts. Let's see if I can change this over so you can see it. Not that screen. Where is it? There you go. Yes, this screen. This screen right here. My monitor is huge, but I can't see every screen at the same time, which is super annoying. I need to have another monitor, unfortunately. But this screen right here, oh, don't spin. No, don't spin. This doesn't count. I didn't know if I could click anywhere it would do a thing. Too bad, Tony. Ha! Doesn't count. This guy's the guy I want. This. Oh boy. There are so many names in here. You can't see all of them. Yeah, 31 people for the Patreon raffle. My goal was 10. I wanted 10. 10 pretty much covers the cost of the Tinkerbell. I kind of got in a little bit of a fight with the wife. She's like, sell it, we need the money. And I'm like, but I want to grow the channel. And I think Patreon's the way to do it. So 10 was my goal. And then all of a sudden I got the booster box, right? Tony, I think that was you. I'm sorry. I didn't know if I clicked anywhere, it would just spin. That's silly. So 10 was the goal, and then I bought the booster box, this guy right here, for, just have a second booster box. That's cool. My card shop just randomly called me one day, and they're like, hey, you're on our contact list. We got booster boxes in today. And I'm like, okay, let's go see. Bought a box. I'm like, okay, goal, 20. Right? Crazy. We're never going to reach it, and I'll have a box for next month. You guys freaking crushed it. Oh my god. Way more crazy than I was expecting. Vegas was a wild week. Every day waking up to new Patreon members. Freaking nuts. But this list right here, it is so compact. There are 1,045 people on this list. It literally tells you in the customization settings. Let's see. One of these pages right here, yeah. All names in the text box have the same chance of winning regardless of this value, but the max number of visible on the wheel is only 1,000. So 45 names don't even technically appear on this wheel, even though they are on the wheel, if that makes sense. Which took me a hot second to figure out if that would work or not. But yeah. There are 1,045 people. That is absolutely insane. Do you know how many Patreon members I had start of December? I had, if I remember correctly, it was 166 people. And now I have 1,045 Lorcana only members. That's not even counting the original 166. These are, a few of these are overlap, but a vast majority are all new people. The wheel technically doesn't have a max. It'll only display a total of 1,000. So I think the way it works is as names filter under this white bar, one name will disappear, a new name will come on, and it's doing it every single name that pops up under there, and it just spins in the new names. So there is a moment there, right, for this little brief period while it's spinning that your name's technically not on the wheel because it's generating a new name. But absolutely crazy. So I'm gonna slow scroll through this guy again if I can. There's a lot of names. I don't know how slow scrolly this will be. Is clicking better? Yeah, clicking's a little better. Okay. I'm gonna slow scroll through this just for, the chance for you guys to, you can pause the video in the replay and double check. Look for your name. This takes a few minutes, but it helps to cover my bases to make sure that you're on here. I will say there is a small caveat. If you have joined the Discord, if you've subscribed and joined the Discord in the previous 12 hours, you won't be on this list. I did have a cutoff deadline of February 3rd. So I have seen that there are 10 new members in the Discord since this morning. Unfortunately, you guys are not in this list. The deadline was midnight last night, PST. So that's, that's just the way it is. Can't get everyone, unfortunately. You got to get in on time. It's just like the Patreon raffle. I also had the same time deadline for joining that tier 3 to jump into this. Now, let me tell you how tricky this was. It's 1,045 names. No, I did not type them. I did everything I could. I spent 3 hours last night Googling and testing stuff to try to figure out how to extract the names out of Discord so I could throw them in this list, because I had started typing and I spent 15 minutes typing and I wasn't even at 100 names yet. I'm like, nope, I'm not about to spend all night typing names, killing my hands. So that's not, wasn't going to happen. Scrolling. For the Patreon raffle, because you guys are paid, that's a paid raffle, you guys will not get removed from the spin per win, which means in Magical Christmas Land, technically, you could win every single item I have for you today. Technically. Will that happen? Probably not. All right, there's all the names. So just a little bit more incentive for you guys to, you need a supercomputer to extract that many. Yeah, that's a lot of names. It took a few hours to figure out how to do it. But yeah, a little extra incentive for the Patreon guys. You can win technically everything here all at once. If the Patreon keeps going and getting crazy, I do have some wild ideas for some very fantastical prizes. So please keep an eye out for that. But let's open up the Patreon raffle. Before we jump in, I do want to talk about next month's prizes. We already talked about Beast. So Beast is going to be the next one. I'm kind of a wild card. So if I see something that I like, I will just buy it and throw it in. So if I happen to come across another Enchanted, there's a decent chance that it will be a part of, you know, whatever raffle is coming up next. But let me swap over back to me real quick. And now, of course, I got to double check the... There I am. Make sure it's actually showing up. And I just want to show off all the prizes one by one real quick. Just so you guys know what's up. So starting with the little guys, I found these at my local card shop. These are 65 card sleeves per box. It looks like a Mulan and the Last Dragon, whatever the Last Dragon's name is. It doesn't help that it doesn't have the dragon's name in the title, so I forget it. I've only seen the movie once. But those are super cool. I also have deck boxes of Mickey Mouse and looks like Captain Hook. So these guys are pretty sweet. Super excited for that. These are so cool. I wish I had a card community, like an actual paper community, because I would rock these. These are so cool. Let's put these up here so they're easier to reach. And then, of course, there's the booster box. We'll be giving this guy away. So one of the Patreon guys is going to win this guy as well. I have the other booster box back there. That guy will be for everyone. Everyone's qualified for that guy. Of course, the Tinker Bell. Tinker Bell's going out. This will be the last one we do, of course. Of course. And I found this really cute Donald Duck pop. Actually, my son Oliver found it. Little 5-year-old running around the Disney nerd shop, and he sees Donald Duck, his favorite character. We actually have one of the professional artists at Disney drew him a Donald Duck and signed his name on it. Super cool. It even says Oliver under Donald. So of course he saw this and is like, "Dad, we have to get this." And I'm like, "Okay, but it's not for you." So Donald. I found this Winnie the Pooh glass set with the straw in there. And it looks like the straw will come all the way out, so be careful. Feels like it's all glass, including the straw. So this was going to get a lot of packaging for sure. And then one of the harder parts was finding things that were as gender neutral as possible. Because a lot of it was like, this is very obviously for a girl or very obviously for a boy. This could go either way, right? Ariel Shell Planter. I saw this. I'm like, that's super cool. We have a card similar to it. We got this Ursula's shell necklace or whatever it is. That's what this reminded me of. It even has Ariel on it. And then, of course, we have the Beauty and the Beast sugar and cream set. I saw this, so I'm like, well, I'm going to get that for myself. And then after like 10 minutes of thinking about it, I'm like, no, not for me. It's super cool. Very cute. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, for anybody who needs a cuddle buddy out there, oh, this guy weighs like 3 pounds. He is heavy, but he is freaking adorable. I was surprised to see him in the shop. My wife and my son both have one of these. So seeing it in the shop, I'm like, okay, I know how cute and impactful these are. Uh, it's so cool. It's got so much weight. Oh, I'm squishing his face. And he's fine. And he's fine. All right, let's see. Let's jump into the raffle. You won't be able to see me or the prizes, so I will tell you what the prize is before each spin. And I need a pen and paper because I will not remember if I just try to use my brain. I don't know about you guys, but my brain just only sometimes works. Where's my pencil? There it is. I see it. So I'm going to have to write all these down. Don't mind me. I'm just doing stuff over here. I need a desk thing that pulls out from the bottom. All right, are you guys ready? Oh, which button is it? I'm not usually changing my screen so much. That's the button. Okay. Now, if I click, it'll do a thing. I'm not ready to do a thing yet. Let's do both of the card sleeves. Let's do Mulan first. And don't mind me, I'm gonna have to write this down. Mulan, and then Sisu is the name. Thank you, chat. Sisu, the last dragon, aka. Then we'll do the Mickey Mouse box. Mickey box, and then the Captain Hook box. Let's see. Then we'll do the Winnie the Pooh glass. I'm just writing this down. Just writing it down. Then let's do Donald Duck. Donald Duck. We'll do the Ariel planter thing. And the Beauty and the Beast after that. BEA beautiful. Otherwise, I can't spell it. And then it looks like it's going to be Stitch and then the booster box. And then Tinkerbell. Stitch, booster, Tink. Perfect. All right. Let's do this. We are going to spin for our first one, the Mulan sleeves. And again, I'm not removing names, so you can win multiple prizes. And spin. What are you guys hoping to win the most? Ooh, Raymond. Raymond W. Congratulations on the Mulan. Let me just write your name down. Raymond W. I will reach out to you guys on Discord and private messages to get all your shipping information, so that I can ship them to you. Leaving your name on the board. Spin it again. This time for the Sisu sleeves. Oh, it's close. It's close. And it's Steve narrowly taking it out. Congratulations, Steve. The milk and sugar set is super cool. Yeah, I'm excited to see who wins that. There's somebody out there in particular who's super curious about it. And just so it's out there, if you win something and somebody else won something that you're interested in, don't be afraid to message them. See if they'll trade you. Why not? It never hurts to ask. The worst they can say is no. All right, now we're gonna go for the Mickey box. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Oh, I can't even say your name. 4-5. 4-5 got it. Just writing it down. Because I will not remember. All right, make sure your name stays. Spinning for the Captain Hook box. Here we go. Captain Hook away. Ooh, looks like it's going to be Lee B. Congratulations, Lee. And now it looks like we're spinning for the Winnie glass. Winnie the Pooh. Oh, are we going to get a double winner? Oh! Nice! I told you it could happen. I told you it could happen. You could win multiple prizes. And there he is. 4-5's got it. Our first double winner. All right, now we're going for Donald Duck. Come on. Oh, we got some lucky people today. Steve again. Congratulations, Steve. That's wild. Very unexpected to have 2 double winners with a group this size. Now we're going for the aerial planter. Alcon. I got to admit, I am rooting for Tony to win something after the little mishap in the beginning. But let's hope he wins something cool. Maybe Tony's gonna be the Tinker Bell. They're all cool, if I'm being honest. They're all freaking sweet. David B. for the Beauty and Beast set. Of course, I said what the prize was as I was trying to write the name, and I was writing Beauty and Beast and not David B. There we go. Corrected. All right, now we're going for the Stitch. Here comes the Stitch. Oh, who's it gonna be? Oh, that's close. That is Hairline. Sith Meg. Wow. Love how intense this wheel is. Sith Meg on the Stitch. Now we're on the booster box. This is the Patreon booster box. There's still the subscription booster box, the subscriber Discord booster box. Don't worry, we still have the big one coming, but this is the Patreon booster box. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Is it Tony? Oh, holy crap. Is it Steve again? Holy moly, Steve. That is wildly statistically improbable. Holy crap. But now, for the big prize, the Tinker Bell, the hoochie mama of them all. Steve, man, 3 victories on Steve. What is Steve's got the Sisu sleeves, the Donald Duck, and the booster box. That is crazy. I should have taken his name off. Steve, I should have taken your name out of here. Here we go. Here comes the Tinker Bell. The Tinker Bell. Oh, it's a hairline. It's a hairline. Oh, Nigel's Not So Great Sword. Congratulations on the Tinker Bell. That is as close as you can get to having somebody else. Like, that is practically a tie. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. I really thought it was actually going to flip over to the next name there. Nigel's. Of course, you have to have the longest name for me to write down. Not So Great Sword. All right, that's our list for the Patreon raffle. Holy smokes. This is our first Patreon raffle, so of course we will have discussions about this in the Discord. If we liked that the names that you can have repeat wins or not, you know, the positives, the pros, the cons. So next month's might be different how we run it, but holy smokes. That was, look how close that is. That is like, if I was just looking at this, I would assume, oh, it's chosen a default position and neither name is chosen. That is wild. Shockingly close. All right. So again, before we jump into the booster box that everyone can win, I want to talk about the prizes. Beast. Obviously, Beast is going to be the enchanted card to get. But I have ordered a few of these, and let me just close the chat real quick so I can make sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. I have ordered one of these because apparently you could just buy them. So I bought a few of them, one for my wife because I know she's going to want it, and then one for the next giveaway. So that's going to be part of the Patreon. And then, oh, not a part of the giveaway, just something that I wanted to share with you guys. I paid a commission to have new profile pictures made, and I think it looks sweet. And the reason I'm showing you this is because it's coming. We have a t-shirt on the way, forever uninkable, and I'm excited to announce it today for you guys to be able to see that that is coming. So Beast, the playmat, and of course, we are going to have a lot more stuff from the store. I am going to, I'm going to go in and take lots of pictures to share with you guys so you guys can have some kind of input as to say, hey, that thing on the shelf there, that, you know, Winnie the Pooh bear, right? That way I could be like, oh, you guys want the Winnie the Pooh. Great. I'm grabbing that off the shelf. I want you guys to have some input about it to some of the stuff you can win. That way I won't feel so bad about the whole gender neutral thing, right? If somebody's like, I need the pink backpack with the girl Stitch, and I forget the girl Stitch's name. Like, okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. But without further ado, let's do the booster box that everyone can win. The one with 1,045 names. 1,045. I almost typed this out. Yes, you can buy technically it's Etsy, so it's not an official licensed playmat. So there's that. So be careful with that. Angel's the girl Stitch name. Thank you. I genuinely could not have told you that. We are going to jump into this crazy spin. 1,045 names. I'm still trying to get over that. Take a drink of my sippy sip. And here we go. We are going to spin this guy. I'm only spinning it once. May the odds be ever in your favor. Here we go. Ah, yeah! I'm so nervous. There's so many names on this list. There's so many names. Thank you to everybody who joined the Patreon. It really does mean a lot to me. For everyone who's joined the channel, subscribed, been a part of the Discord, everyone who's talking on the Discord every day, it's super cool to wake up every morning to see what's going on, how things are changing, all the spoilers you guys are sharing. I really do appreciate it. It's super cool. I'm very thankful to have this right now. And it looks like Karas or Karas 90. I apologize. I don't know how to read this because I'm a bear and I don't read very well. You are our winner of the general booster box giveaway. Congratulations. I better write this down. If I don't write it down, I will forget. Well, you guys won't let me forget. Now, there is a small caveat. Small caveat here at the end. I do this every time. I am going to double check that you are in fact, this is for everyone, even the Patreon members, that you're still either an active Patreon member for the Patreon raffle itself. You still have to be active. And then for this one, I will double check to make sure that Karas is both still a subscriber, still a Discord member. And if it turns out that something is a little fishy, I will re-roll the name and announce a new winner. Unfortunately, it just wouldn't be live at that point. So, Karas, you better have all your T's dotted and your I's slashed, if you catch my drift. All right, general booster box. Let's write this down. General booster box. That's for Karas 90. Fantastic. Like I said, the Patreon raffle is going to get crazier and crazier as it grows. Don't be afraid to jump in and check it out. If it's don't feel bad if it's outside of, like, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. It's fine. I appreciate everybody who can do it, but feel no pressure to do it. Honestly, uh, it it's wonderful, but it's also not necessary. But it is there. I do intend for the prizes to get crazier and crazier. It's going to get more and more nuts. I'm actively looking into buying several cases, and by several, I probably mean two cases of the next Into the Inkland set, specifically for the next go around. One of them will be the general giveaway. Here, let's put it on my face. Let's put it on my face. You guys probably don't want to see that anymore. There we go. I've got two cases. One of the booster boxes, possibly even two of the booster boxes, will go towards the general raffle, where everyone can participate. I do intend to do some box openings, one, perhaps two, so that's a case right there. And then everything else will likely be for the giveaway. We will see, though. I do have to be able to find where I can secure two cases, but that is my goal. I do intend to get two cases, which I believe is 8 booster boxes, unless it's different. I think Magic is actually 6 per case. I don't remember, but it's gonna be big. It's gonna be a lot of stuff. Keep an eye on the Discord for all of the pictures that I'll be sharing in the next couple of days of the shop, so you guys can see and scrutinize and zoom and enhance and find those little trinkets where you're like, that's the thing that needs to be a part of this. I'll take all of the recommendations, all the suggestions, and I'm gonna try to go as big and as crazy as possible. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Look forward for the beast. I'm super excited for this beast. Such a gorgeous card. What a fantastic find. But thank you for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. And then, of course, I don't know how long I have to wait before it cuts me off. So I'm just going to keep talking until it cuts me off, you know? I'm just going to be here. The stream is over, though. So you don't need to be here anymore. I'm done. I finished the stream. It's over. It's not going anymore.